Good morning. It is currently 4:50 in the morning. We've gotten 4 inches-ish of snow so far, maybe a little bit more, and we got 8 more coming. So I want to get out there and get plowing. So yeah, we're not plowing a bunch all at once, and they're calling for 1.5 inches an hour in like an hour, hour and a half. We're gonna have that for 2 hours. So all of a sudden we're gonna go from 4 or 5 inches to 8 inches. So I want to get this plowed off before that happens, because when the snow is deep like this and then you got to plow deep snow, it's not any fun. I want to get the truck warming up and then we'll get plowing. I'll be right back. We just spent a bunch of time yesterday and last night cleaning up, getting ready for the snowstorm. And now we get to do some more plowing and stay on top of it now. So let's hit the road, well, I should say the driveway, and get the long areas done. We got down here all cleaned up. It is looking good. The snow is stopped for a minute. It's kind of deceiving. I was just checking out the weather. It's going to stop back up in about a half hour. And then a half hour after that, we're going to get 2¼ inches an hour. And the following hour, we're going to get 1.5 inches in that hour. So we're going to have, what, 3-4 inches in 2 hours. And then we still have 4 more inches after that to get throughout the day. So I'm glad I got this cleaned up again. It is looking good. I'm glad I came down here last night because there was still a decent amount of snow down here already this morning. And there's more coming. So let's head up. We'll finish getting the road on the way back up. And then it's time to go do morning chores. The animals still need to get fed. Azalea still needs to get milked. So yeah, it's going to be a busy day. Gina is inside milking. I gotta get ready to do the water. I'm hoping this coming week I might be able to get the water line fixed. We're supposed to maybe have some decent weather towards the end of this coming week. So it'd be nice to be able to get the water line fixed because right now we're still lugging out water twice a day. Not the end of the world, but it'd be nice not to have to do it. The snow is starting back up and now they're calling for over 3 inches in that 1 hour and 1.5 inches the following hour. So it's gonna be coming down hard here in a little bit. All right, it's coming, guys. It's coming down good right now. What do you think there, half and half? She's snowing good. She's staying warm. She's nice and insulated. We got the generator going, top off the batteries, because we're not gonna be making any solar today. So yeah, it's beautiful though. It sure is. The snow is coming down good right now. Let's get up over by the barn, cleaned out. Then we gotta get the road back up to the Highland cattle cleaned out. It's probably got like 5 inches of snow on it anyways, so we wanna get it cleared out before it gets more. Same with down at the barn, because it's not fun trying to push 12 inches of snow all at once. Looks like we better fuel up. I used up all my bulk fuel, and I didn't feel like taking the bulk tank out in this weather. So I just got some on-road fuel, 10 gallons of it. That'll get us through the storm. And then more than enough to get us through everything. Coming down good right now. If it keeps up like this, we'll get our 12 inches pretty quickly. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, the weather outside is chilly. But as long as it's nice and white and fluffy, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Okay. I was only out there a few minutes and I got covered pretty good. Yep, this snow's pretty deep. You gotta stay in there, Brutus, so I can get plowing done. Brutus is locked in the barnyard and he ain't happy about it. Sheesh. All right, we got down here cleaned up. The best we're gonna get it cleaned up for now with it coming down this hard. Let's go clean up the Highland cattle area again, so that way we can make sure we can get them fed. But it won't be the last time we gotta clean it up. Just came back down here and plowed one more time down here. We probably had another 4 or 5 inches of snow, would be my guess. So when I plowed off probably about that much earlier, so maybe around 10 inches, and it's still calling for 3 more. Right now we got a low, which is nice to be able to get everything cleaned up and picked up until the snow comes in again. It seems like all I've been doing today is plowing. Started plowing about 5 a.m. this morning, got that done, did chores, ate breakfast, came back out, plowed some more, went in, had lunch, came out, and started plowing again this time. So I think we're gonna do the same thing in the morning, but I'm gonna go finish this little area quickly on my way out, make a few more passes, and then it's afternoon chore time. And then hopefully the snow is not that bad. We can just clean it up quickly in the morning. But yeah, I hope you guys aren't getting this big snowstorm. I like snow, but these big dumpings aren't any fun. You just gotta constantly stay out on top of it. So yeah, I like the small storms. So now it is super windy, which is nice because all the solar panels are cleared off. There's no snow on it, but the downfall is right now it's starting to rain. So that means it's gonna stick to it. It's 27 degrees out, guys, and it's raining. There's nothing worse than freezing rain in the middle of a snowstorm. I don't like it. If it's gonna be cold, it needs to snow and not rain. But what are you gonna do? It's gonna be a mess. I know that much. It is the next morning. It's been super windy overnight. It stopped snowing, but a lot of the areas are filled back in with snow drifts from all the wind. But we gotta take the plow off the tractor so we can feed the Highland cattle because they're hungry this morning and they're gonna be looking for food. So I gotta take the plow off, get the hay bale grabber back on, then we can feed the Highland cattle. And then I might have to put the plow back on to finish cleaning up all the snow drifts because it was pretty wild last night with all the wind. And it's calm right now, but they're saying we're supposed to be getting to 40 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts today. So lines I think are frozen on there. Surprise, surprise, right? All right, let me go get my torch. Be right back. There's one. That was a pain, but we got it. good. We're good there. We're good there. Right, Brutus? That one went so much better. Now we can feed the cattle. Nobody needs CrossFit. Wow, this looks like you're eating a fruit roll-up. You making your own hay roll-up? Half and half came down to the hay bale, and then she walked away. We're trying to figure out what she wants. We figured it out. Gina usually comes up here and feeds them treats while I'm putting out the hay bale. So half and half walked up here and waiting for her treat. So we're gonna give her some treats. The rest of the cows, they'll just eat their hay. You're no fool, huh, half and half? You want your treat. She says, yeah, where are my treats? That's too funny. We got them trained, now they're training us. What did you hear? Half and half getting a few treats? You want some too now, mister? You got a little something something hanging off your ear. I don't have them. Gina's got them.
You want her treat? Oh. So good. Don't get your tongue stuck to that metal.
All right, I have an idea for the door. I found some leftover lumber in our storage container from past projects. So this door, we're trying to figure out how we want to make it work for a cooler door. It's kind of beat up and scuzzy looking, and we really don't want that look on the walk-in cooler. So I'm thinking we're going to line the inside with food grade material, and then the outside we're going to do it with tongue and groove boards, right? And we're going to use the walk-in cooler as our innards of the door because it's 4 inches of foam and it's flat, strong. So we're just going to, I guess, wrap it. That's what one of the ways we could call it, and make it look kind of pretty on the outside and on the inside. So I saw her comment the other day and it said, why didn't you just cut your corners to get them to work? I wish I would have thought of that. By the time I saw the comment, we were already past that stage. What they were saying is cut the outside edge of the corner and into the foam and leave the inside of the metal still intact, and then we could have bent them, got everything square, probably a lot easier, and the crack we could have just filled with great stuff.
And then we wouldn't need any more of that either, right?
Right, we wouldn't have needed that foam board on the inside to straighten that wall out. I never thought of it. So it's too late to do it now. But next time, if we ever do a project like this again, we'll know to cut the corners. So the blue water sealer is all dry. This is not the final floor. I did see comments talking about that. We're gonna be putting more stuff over this. We just wanted to make sure the plywood was waterproof. So if for some reason water or anything gets through our final floor, that the plywood's not gonna get wet. The floor drain, a lot of people were saying they don't think the floor drain's big enough. The floor drain is more than big enough because the floor drain is just so when we're going to wash everything down, it has a place to go. So I don't see the floor drain not being big enough. That's what you would have in a shop, that's what you'd have anywhere. So that's more than enough. This back wall came out nice. The foam on the inside has really sturdied up that divot. So it's a nice solid wall. Once we finish doing our front wall, we're gonna have to do the same thing, but we gotta figure out our door opening and make an inner wall for that, and then foam that, fill that with foam, and then we'll get this nice and straight inside also. But yeah, if I would have cut the corners, I wouldn't have had to do that part, but
that was a great idea.
it sure was. The inside of the door is pretty beat up too. You get all over here is just beat up, it's just dirty and gross. We'll get some of that off, but if we cover this with some nice FRP, it'll clean it up. The edges are really bad. So yeah, I want to get that all covered up, and then we can cover up this little strip. It'll just look a lot nicer. The big reason we want to reuse this door is a used door is around $1,000, and then a new door is 2,000 plus. So it's going to be worth it to rebuild this one the way we want it. So I need to drill out a bunch of rivets to get this weather stripping out of my way. Now we got the rivets all drilled out, we got to try to pop it off. Sounds like it's kind of stuck on with a glue or foam or something.
Crud.
I think this layer right here is spray foamed on, and then this is underneath it. Yeah, that was pretty scuzzy.
Gross. Ew. Gross.
Let's figure out what's inside of this and how to get it all apart. So the bottom of the door, we want to trim it so we can get a 2x4 in here. Like that. So I just ripped all of the pressure treated down to the same width. For some reason, pressure treated varies in widths. They don't all come the same though. Vary from anywhere from, like, if it's a 2x4, say 3 3/8 of an inch to 3 5/8 of an inch. So now these are all the same, which will make it easy to build our frame. I go 1 3/4 in. The best part is, when we first started this door project, I had no idea how we were going to do it, and I'm really happy with how it came out. I think it's going to be an even stronger and better door than it was. It's going to be a little bit heavier now. So the bottom metal is not sticking to anything. So we're gonna put some liquid nails under it and then clamp it down and see if it'll dry where it needs to go. It's just this end that is doing that. Well, this is where we're gonna end this video. This door has gotta dry. I am tired from doing all the plowing I hope you guys are having a good winter, and if you're getting all the snow, I hope you are enjoying it. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and we'll see you right back here in the next video. Bye.